Yes.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Is he deaf?
Where's the breakfast?
The two guys standing up, one of them walks up for and says, I told you guys, you don't belong here. Get out of here. There is no food here. We do not serve breakfast pastries. Stop harassing the apprentices.
What about coffee?
No!
This guy was just saying that you have coffee.
I was listening. He didn't say a word.
Okay.
It's our job to make sure they don't say a word. So stop talking to them.
This
is not part of their test.
I turn around. That's your job?
That's one of the jobs.
You're a moron.
You know, you get... Seriously though, there should be like a sign, like I'm not supposed to talk or something.
We just told you. Twice.
Not
3
this guy.
times. He can't talk.
Someone's a broken record.
Wow.
I'll have the Grand Slam. Scrambled eggs.
Seriously, what is wrong with you?
And you could forget about your tip.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
You really know how to annoy some mages.
I love good diversions so that Renlick can do his thing.
Through all that noise and chatter, I'm going to kind of under my breath, you know. We need to talk. When?
Sure. He doesn't answer you.
Does he write it down?
No, he's not allowed to communicate.
Well, I figure this guy's okay with breaking the rules.
Evidently outside of the room, though, or building, if he is breaking the rules.
Oh, I should have gotten him a code. Blink once for yes.
Maybe if you offer to meet him somewhere, he might show up.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, I will probably be, I'm saying this quietly actually,
Okay.
I will be in my quarters tonight, in my lodging, in the keep.
Give me a stealth check, but not dex. Do a stealth with intelligence.
Stealth with, so an intelligence check.
Basically, yeah, it's an intelligence. If you're not proficient in stealth.
15.
Okay. You don't think anyone else is overhearing you right now?
Sorry.
Do I overhear this?
This evening,
No.
after dinner, in my quarters, we'll have a private chat. No tavern tonight.
Personal rendezvous.
And I get up and I walk up to the front where those morons are casting a spell.
You do realize he may not know where you are staying.
Renlick doesn't know.
Since you just told him to come to your room.
Man, how many places could there be? Anyway, I walk up to the front.
Okay.
If some mage shows up in my room, I'm shooting to kill him.
Self-defense.
Also, there'll be traps.
You did say that.
Yes, you did say that. That's why I'm kind of concerned about the maids.
Oh, I didn't actually lay any. All the traps are in the cart.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are still harassing your apprentice and the guys about breakfast, and Renlick goes
I
up.
have 2 small hunting traps.
Walk up to the front where where the one guy's doing spellcasting by the glyph.
Oh, that's actually the back left.
Oh, who's
Okay.
up front?
Up front were the 2 guys around the alchemical stuff
Oh,
that have
those
been
guys are
talking to you
busy.
the whole time.
Yeah, those guys are busy.
Those are the 2 guys that have been yelling
Yeah.
about breakfast and all.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to the back for the...
Are you summoning on
Guys.
breakfast?
I have recently lost my ability to cast Goodberry.
Okay. When you walk back there, the guy's no longer casting, and they're all just kind of talking about around this glyph.
Teleportation? I say as I walk up.
The one who is casting turns around and says, "Actually, exactly that. I've been working on a teleportation circle.
Takes a while.
It takes a very long time, and I've been told to do it in half the time, which is impossible.
It is, and
But-
even if it were possible, it would be extremely dangerous.
Probably, but getting this through this thick paladin's skull has turned out to be quite a problem."
Indeed. Indeed. There are a few people who might be able to help new to town, however. At least with spreading some of the responsibilities around. But anyway, I haven't introduced myself. Ren Lithian. Good to meet you.
My name is Sirtus Raced.
Certus Race. Ah, you're in charge here.
I am.
Well,
What brings you here? I overheard some commotion with the apprentices.
unfortunately...
I try to distance myself from them.
Yeah, reasonable. Unfortunately, my compatriots back there don't fully grasp, well, anything, what this place is to begin with. I think they were under the impression that it was a bakery.
That makes absolutely no sense. But I assume you are of the magical persuasion?
Yes.
Good. It's always nice to meet a man who actually understands the finer things in life.
Indeed, indeed.
You're gonna have 2 days.
So I'm trying to get my bearing around here. I've spoken with Sir Silra.
That was probably a waste of time.
Well, I mean, for this or that jobs or basic information, obviously, it's might as well talk to a wall if you're going to be talking about anything arcane.
Yes, he understands nothing. It's clear that he's never met a mage or talked with one for longer than 5 minutes.
I'm sure he's worked with them. I just don't think he's ever recognized them.
Rumor is he worked with one in his past, but the man turned evil and
Oh,
they went their separate ways.
can imagine.
I don't know what happened to the man now, but
It's gonna happen in our group. Oh, sorry.
Well, currently I'm just looking around town to see where I might fit in and where I might help out.
this town, you're wasting your time. Aside from us, no one understands a lick of anything important or learned.
Yeah,
The priests, they can at least read, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Hmm?
priests are not very useful.
Is he talking about us?
No, he's not allowed to talk. He's
Oh. That's right.
I'd suggest you just move your way out of here, find yourself some town that's a little less a waste of your time.
Right.
I would, but at least it pays well.
But what do you do with your money?
Well, I save it so that I can go do something better, grander afterwards, of course. This is just a stepping stone in my career.
It's hard in our line of work, however, because it's not difficult to come into a fair amount of money just with basic skills. So I imagine Silra must pay a lot.
I make a good amount of money.
Anyway, that's not why I came here. I came here because I'm looking for a couple of things. Can I do like an insight check on this guy to see if he seems shady or seedy or nasty or anything?
Okay.
It's a 9. 9.
You're not very wise.
So he doesn't seem like he's like
Not really.
shady or seedy.
you're
He just
as
thinks
wise as me,
you just get the very distinct feeling that he thinks he's better than everybody in this town. Kind of feels a little familiar.
So there, it's not off-putting to me. There are a couple of things that I do want
Sounds like pudding.
to take care of. There are a couple of things that I would like to examine, if you will, before I do leave. I don't intend on staying here, I don't think.
That's fine. I plan to stay here until this circle works. Then I'm going wherever I have the command phrase for.
Okay, so just a couple of things that I'm trying to track down right now to take care of fairly quickly. You wouldn't know about bugs, so don't worry about that.
Bugs?
Yeah, there are apparently giant bugs out in the farming area, but you wouldn't know anything about that.
That would be a waste of time.
Right. Until the food stops.
That's what magic's for.
I don't actually expend any energy of any of my mental energy.
Well, of course I don't expend mine. But others, that's what magic's for.
Oh, you mean like...
You almost feel like he was just trying to one-up you there.
Well...
Wait,
That's why I have people that work for me.
Yeah, right. I usually just have people make food for me.
Well, of course, that. But, I mean, if for some reason there wasn't food around, they magically create it for me. Because
So you can make breakfast.
that's what he hears. Across the room. You can.
You lying sack of
You.
shit.
You just made a big mistake, buddy.
I'll take 12 potatoes. No is not an option.
It's like, wait, I learned my lesson last night. No potatoes. No potatoes.
Yes. No.
Alright, well... I don't imagine you get out of this building very often then.
I have to stay close to finish this blasted circle.
Where do your apprentices... where do they sleep at night?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. Are they given any clearance to leave
Of course
this
not.
building?
Not at night.
Not at night.
Oh, Joe,
Interesting.
you
It's
knocked
their
the
job to
torch
sleep
over.
at night so they can restore their energies and work hard the next day.
I'm curious,
No.
why
Why are you bringing down the building again?
why
But I leave
no?
most of the training to the two up front.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about them. What do you think about those two, just between you and me?
They're fine. They get the job done.
But really though,
Is he talking
the
about
silence piece.
Oh, it's standard practice among mages. We just picked that up.
Oh, magicians. Uh-huh. Like a wizard?
Right.
Hmm.
this? Yeah, people who have to try that magic.
Yeah, I don't...
We're all wizards here.
Well, I mean... Okay. I mean,
It's gonna be
you're,
boring being able to cast magic. It's crazy.
you're a book learning type, or you're a god worshipping type, or you're just a naturally gifted, intelligent, and charismatic type. Generally beautiful.
I only care about the arcane traditions and study.
Ah, yes.
Those charlatans who just try to make the magic come out of thin air because they think they feel like it's part of their blood, or those ritualistic religious zealots, don't care about them. And then there's those ones that make the demon pacts with demons, which they don't belong here at all.
Yeah, warlocks are really weird.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how they get their power.
anyway, if you need a hand, I'll be around. I'm staying in the keep.
Oh, I'm sure we won't need any help. I mean, we have so many mages as it is that we're practically brimming with powerful magic.
Yeah, the two that you have up front are pretty useless.
They're not useless.
No, they are useless.
They do a good job, and they are quite skilled.
They do
More skilled than most of the people.
They do a shit job. They cannot perform any alchemy. I can tell just by a glance that their ability to perform even the minutest spell is slim to none, and the only reason that they are in the employ of Sir Silra is because he has no clue about magic.
You can tell, not even with perception, that he's like almost starting to visibly shake with anger.
I'm sorry, did I hit a nerve?
These are all highly trained magic users, wizards who have studied for years and are quite skilled and quite good at their job. And I will not take you insulting my apprentices and my mages under my tutelage in my house.
I don't have any show magic.
I didn't mean to offend. I'm simply making an obvious observation.
Well, you can make your incorrect observations somewhere else.
Sounds
If I want to hear incorrect observations from someone who says they have Sir Silra's views, I will listen to that woman outside.
Which women?
That elfin waste of a wizard.
Waste of a wizard. Wow. Do you call all capable magicians?
Anyone
Wastes?
who comes in and insults my practices and says that they're better than I am, when they don't even know the full capabilities of my magic and my school.
No, they're hiding it somewhere.
Should I
What
stealth?
are your capabilities?
Far superior than you
Should I
could possibly
action
imagine.
search?
That is
I said twice.
not true.
Well, good news is I don't have time to prove it to you because I have work to do, because I have to get these people trained up sufficiently to protect this entire castle on their own.
If you cast counterspell while someone's trying to do their glyph, or like their daily glyph, are they like screwed and have to start over? Or?
Probably.
That's awesome.
Unless they happen to have it memorized twice.
I mean, there's like 20 people in the room, but
Yeah, but they probably all can't cast it.
right.
He was the only one casting the spell.
I don't have counterspell. I'm just in case you guys were wondering.
Well, I'm sure that she'll be coming back with the clearance from Seshon or Sir Silra himself, and you'll probably end up having to eat your words. Because at least, if nothing else, at least she's experienced. And I turn on my heel and walk away.
Good. He didn't want to listen to you anymore.
Oh shit, we're running away.
No, we're just walking.
No, Gabar, no.
As we walk out,
I don't really do that.
Is what's her name out there still?
No, she's actually not there.
I was gonna say they're ready for you now.
Warm them up.
Wow, those people were useless. Let's just hitch a ride up to the northern farm areas and see if we can't find the wells.
Yeah.
These people have been.
That's right. You don't want to take our own means of transportation?
I suppose so.
Right, so it's up to you. You're the one with the cart thing.
The wagon?
Mm-hmm.
Cart wagon.
Sure. I'll ride in my wagon. Start walking that way. Are you guys hungry?
Not really.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
I thought I heard something.
Any stalls, like stands or something? I don't want to go like to a restaurant, but if some guy's peddling bread, I'll buy some bread.
I have a couple of old rations, I think.
Gross.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of rations.
If you really start to feel picky.
Alright, guys, grab your stuff, turn in your receipts for your cart and horses.
That's what they were for. I have 3 receipts. I have 3 tickets. Or 2 tickets.
That's right.
This, I'm like, what the fuck are these for?
Wait, did I?
Golden tickets.
I have 2 tickets. One for my wagon and one for my horse.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what those were for. That was so you could get your stuff back. So you turn in your tickets and get your stuff, and What do you do?
Go north.
We go north.
Go north, blindly.
No, I'm a ranger.
Okay. You go north with your eyes open.
Yeah, approximately.
Alright, so give me a survival check to, I guess, navigate your way and try to figure out where you're going.
I think we're going to, like, we're going to pass people, I'm assuming, like, in the
Yes,
morning.
you will pass people.
So I'll say, hey, there's, like, a northern group of farms. How can I find them?
So refer to them as crazy people.
Give me a
Do charisma.
Nothing charisma.
charisma check.
Nat 20.
Wow.
So
Yes, there is a group of northeastern farmers. They have a request that was sent to town with their latest crop load. And a single rogue soldier immediately went to help. No official support has been given yet because of some looming threat to the castle. Nobody knows really what this is about. It's very unlike Silra. But the guy's name was Belvor Huntsford. He was a heavy infantry soldier who decided to go and rush to the people's aid. He hasn't been back on duty for 3 days now. And there's a group of about a dozen farmers that live out in the fields. If you follow the road north back out of the territory, about halfway out of the territory, if you veer off the road to the east, you'll be able to see their farm plots because it's all, it's fairly grassy. It's flat. So
Sure. Yeah.
if you just follow that route, you should be able to get there. If you're riding, probably half a day.
Might as well.
It's going to take us a day just to get there and back without talking to people. Going to miss dinner.
You might miss dinner, depending on how much time you spend there.
Oh.